Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It is me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, as you all know, I'm going to be definitely 100% impacted by this hurricane, Dorian. And I got until Monday. Monday morning, it's when it's going to officially make a landfall. Now, where it's going to make a landfall, that's anybody's guess. This is a very tricky hurricane. You could make a direct landfall, or you could just scrape along the coastlines and just go up. But here's what I want to say. In my experience, this is my 10th hurricane. This is like not my first time going through hurricane. I've been through 10 different types of hurricanes. And let me tell you this, there is no good hurricane. They're all bad. People say, oh, it's only category 1. Even a category 1 can make devastating damages, floodings. It can make a living hell, especially if it's a slow-moving hurricane. If it stays there for a couple of days, it can make an enormous amount of flooding in your city, in your county, in your area, and you could be without power for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because it's difficult for the electrical companies to come in to fix the power lines when you got so much water. It's just, they can't do it. It's impossible for them to do it. Okay, because electricity and water doesn't work together. Especially when you got power down lines underneath that water. So, even if it's a category 1, it can do a devastating damage. Or of course, category 2 can go up to 70 miles an hour of wind, and then category 3 can go up to 83 to 90 miles an hour inside the cone. And of course, category 4, we're talking over 100 miles an hour winds, 130. That's not combining the gust wind and everything. You're looking something like 140, 148 miles an hour. Try to roll down the window as you're going 140 miles an hour. I'm not saying you should try this, but it's kind of like skydiving when you drop out of the airplane. This is a devastating hurricane. Okay, and this hurricane will affect the entire state of Florida. Now there's a possibility that this hurricane could just go and scrape along the coastline and not make any landfall. But even if it doesn't make any landfall, it's still going to make devastating flooding, and you're still going to be without power, because the 75 mile an hour wind, it's definitely going to knock down the power lines, because the power lines here, they're really not that great. Okay, they're going to be ripped apart. And so what I'm trying to say here is there is no good hurricane. They're all bad. They're all bad. They can all make damage. They can all make your life miserable. So this idea, I heard this story before, and I really don't understand these individuals who say that. And it's funny, the individuals who say that are the same individuals who run away, who go on a damn plane and fly away to a different state, but they talk about the hurricane and they never been through one. Okay, those are the cowards. I don't want to talk to those individuals. I don't even associate myself with those types of cowards and individuals. Could I run away? Yes, I could have easily jumped on a plane and go to I don't know, New York or whatever. Pick a state, book myself in a hotel room. I could have easily done that, but no, I'm going to stay here. I can do something. I can help out. I can assist the first responders. I can assist law enforcement. There's many different things I can do to help out. Okay, there's always something you can do as a volunteer. Okay. So my whole point is this, guys. If you never been through a hurricane, just remember there is no such a thing as a oh, this will be easy. This is write it out. Let's just write it out. There's no such a thing as let's just write it out. It's going to be easy peasy. First of all, it's going to be very terrifying. Once you hear those winds, And the noise will psychologically will screw you up. Everything's shaking, everything's feeling is going to rip apart. It's like 4 times, actually 100 times the turbulence that you might experience on the airplane. For those of you who've been through a hurricane, and we're talking a Cat 4, this is a Cat 4. If you live on the island, if you're on the coastlines of Florida, you need to evacuate, man. You need to get out of there. If you choose to stay there, you will regret it. As soon as it makes the landfall, you will regret it. And the worst part is, if the area is flooded and you need a medical assistant, no one will be able to come in to help you within 24 hours. Okay, the Coast Guard cannot go there within 24 hours during this landfall of the hurricane. They cannot send the choppers out there. They don't have hurricane choppers. They don't have hurricane boats, okay? They cannot come to get you. No one will be able to come to get you. You're on your own, okay? So why do that to yourself? Don't do that to yourself. I'm speaking this for the people who never been through one. This is my 10th hurricane. I've been through these suckers. I know what to do. I know how to prepare. I've been through these suckers. I don't like hurricanes, okay? I hate hurricanes. I hate these suckers because I know what they're capable of doing. Especially if it's a slow-moving hurricane with 130 miles an hour. That's even more devastating. That's devastating beyond belief. That should scare the shit out of everybody. Okay? And I'm not trying here to fearmonger. I'm just trying to give you my advice and to tell you that if you don't take this hurricane seriously, you're making a grave mistake. You are making a grave, grave mistake, which you eventually will end up paying for. And sometimes you can end up paying with your life due to your ignorance or stubbornness. So don't be stubborn. Respect the nature, okay? The forces of nature are the ones that dictate how our planet runs. It's not us that dictates how the planet runs. Remember, we need a nature. Nature doesn't need us. We need a nature. So, respect the nature. Anyway, also I want to say a couple of things regarding my channel. Thank you guys for hitting that 33,000 subscribers. I'm still blown away. I can't believe it that we even reached this far. I never dreamed that I would be at the 33,000 subscribers. I know some people are going to say, but that's not a big deal. Well, to you maybe it's not a big deal, but for me it is a big deal because I never dreamed that I would reach this far. 33,000 to me, it's a pretty big deal for me personally, and I appreciate you guys coming into my channel, checking out my channel. I got over 4,000 plus videos, and when I first started this channel, I started this channel as an experiment. A lot of people think this is like me trying to cash in, make a lot of money, and run off to the sunset. If that was true, I would have had 250,000, 250,000 subscribers. I would never reply to you. I would never interact with you. I would never do any live streams with you. I would just put out the videos 5 minutes each, heavily edited, get a bunch of sponsors, ask you to subscribe, to donate, and then once I make enough money, I would run off to the sunset. If that was the case, if that was what everybody out there is claiming to be, okay? And if I was buying subscribers, why in the hell would I stuck at only 33,000? Why wouldn't I move up to 50,000? Why stuck at 33? Okay, makes no sense. Okay, but the idiot out there who doesn't like me, who writes that kind of shit, that kind of nonsense, of course he's going to say that. He'll say anything. He'll probably say I'm an alien from a different planet. Okay, those are the idiots out there you shouldn't listen to. Those are the look, I'm not gonna even use the nasty words. They're not worth your oxygen they're not worth you wasting your breath, wasting your oxygen, wasting your brain cells on those individuals. Block them, remove them. Don't associate yourself with those types of individuals. Just totally avoid them. Okay, that's what I've been doing. I don't even acknowledge them. Okay, so like I said, regarding the Blair Witch, I like the game. I've been playing it on the Xbox, and the main reason I've been playing it on the Xbox is because I'm having a difficult time downloading that game on a PC. It always gives out the error. But I don't think we'll see any kind of difference between the Xbox and the PC version. They're pretty much going to be similar in terms of graphics. Okay, so I really don't think you're going to see a drastic difference you playing it on a PC versus the Xbox. Okay, and that game is not so much about the graphics. It's really about the experience. You know, that game, it's about the experience. And I don't know why everyone's complaining, because the game, it's included with the Game Pass. I mean, it's not like you paid for the game. Okay. Now, Gears 5, it's something that I'm going to be doing next. I'll be doing a bunch of tests on Gears 5 on my OLED, on my QLED, on the PC and the Xbox versus PC and how they run. So it'll be interesting to see how my Radeon 5700 XT graphics cards stacks up with a Xbox One X. So hopefully, if everything goes well, guys, who knows when you might see me next, depending what happens with this hurricane. You know, this hurricane could change everything. You might not see me till September 20th or September 23rd, because I don't know how long I'm going to be without the power. I don't know how badly the damage is going to be. I might not come back till October. So I really don't know what's going to happen. But I have to prepare for the worst, because this is serious, you know. And that's all I wanted to say. So when I'm going to do the videos next, who knows? Am I going to be able to even do a vlog to show you? I don't know. It depends if the towers, the cell phone towers, if they're still on, if they're not on, if they're, if they're damaged, then I won't be able to, to do any uploads or anything. So it could be till October. Who knows? I mean, I'm just giving you some scenarios. I hope that's not the case. I hope that this sucker scrapes us a little bit and goes up or go against the coastline and just go up to the Atlantic. But we don't know. Nobody knows. We're not gods. We can't predict the way this is going to play out. This is all in God's hands. May God help us all, and may we survive this thing. This hurricane will affect the entire state of Florida and even parts of Georgia. But once it reaches Georgia, it's going to lose its intensity. But however, for those of you who live in Georgia, expect a lot of rain, a lot of floodings, a lot of rain. This will affect you as well. Okay, so don't think you're out of the woods with this one. You're going to be affected by the flooding of this hurricane. It's going to turn into a tropical storm, but that tropical storm, when it spreads out, it's going to bring so much rain with about 30, 40 mile an hour wind. Who knows, you might even be without power in some parts in Georgia, depending where you are. But you're definitely going to have a lot of flooding with this one. But this sucker, if it makes this European, this is a European model, if it makes this trajectory, if it goes like this, it will affect the entire state of Florida. We're talking billions of dollars in damages. And of course, it will affect Disney, Orlando, Miami, Jacksonville, Daytona. That's going to be, it's going to affect pretty much all of the above, the entire state of Florida, the eastern part of state of Florida. But let's hope that maybe this sucker will make that turn, but I highly unlikely don't think it will. Why? Because there's so much warm water Okay, guys, there's so much warm water. The temperatures are just ridiculous. All right, and whether you believe in global warming or don't believe in global warming, it doesn't matter. Okay, the scientific evidence that's out there, it supersedes what you believe. Let me repeat that one more time. The scientific evidence out there from hundreds and hundreds of scientists across the globe, they can't be all wrong. They can't be all wrong. They have scientific fact evidence to prove that the global warming has intensified much, much, much worse than what we had in 10 years ago. Okay? There's 7.4 billion people on this planet. All right? And we contribute to it in many ways because we refuse to use electric cars. We just want to be fixated on the nuclear plants and fossil fuel. And, well, you reap what you sow. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to get into that. I'm just simply saying, guys, you can't just simply ignore something based on your beliefs. You can have whatever belief you want to have, but there you have it. Well, there you have it. Now I sound like Dr. Ian Malcolm. Well, there you have it. You got it. Okay, so I hope you guys wish me luck. And like I said, I'll try to, if I can, bring you some vlogs, but highly unlikely. You know, guys, you have to remember, if it's a devastating damage, it'll be a long time before I can make any videos. It'll be a long, long time. So who knows when I'm going to be back, depending on how bad this is. I don't have a crystal ball, and that's why I'm making this video like this. I hope my predictions and scenarios are all wrong. Okay, I hope they're all wrong, but I have to be, you know, I have to be realistic about this, all right? And I have to take this very seriously because it is serious. This is reality. This is not a movie. This is not, you know, a scripted movie and stuff like that. This is real, you know. This is something that's going to impact me 100%. So there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. And again, I appreciate all of you making my channel really grow this big. I never thought that my channel and my face and my name would be out there being talked about, and you guys sharing all of this, and so many people talking about me, even though I'm 33,000 subscribers. But everybody knows who I am pretty much on the YouTube. You know, some people, they avoid talking about me because they don't want to associate myself with me, but they all know who I am. They all know who I am. It's just that they don't want to mention me, but they all know who I am. So thank you guys all for subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you making this channel reach 33,000 subscribers. I mean, it's truly to me, it means a lot, and it's a remarkable, remarkable achievement. Okay. All right, so other than that, good luck to all of you who live in Florida, and Godspeed, and may God help us all. Have a good one. Take care. Good luck. Godspeed.